27. This happened back in 2002 when the Lakers were down by 20-plus in the fourth quarter against Dallas, and that was Tom Tolbert on the call on television back then. But the Mavs did have a chance to try to salvage this.
As I mentioned, Tom Tolbert said earlier, we'll talk about after the game, and he said, so I Tom Tolbert said, so I mentioned earlier, like this. So I mentioned, like Tom said earlier, Tommy T earlier, mentioned earlier.
The starting front court for the LA Lakers, well, they had a total of 71 points. 71-18 for the Lakers over the Mavs in front court scoring. So 13 fourth quarter lead changes. What a game this was. And LA comes up with a win. Again, the final in that one was 111-108. LA over the Dallas Mavericks. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bulls and DeMar DeRozan,
Will Johnny come away for the win.
The starting front court for the LA Lakers, well, they had a total of 71 points. 71-18 for the Lakers over the Mavs in front court scoring. So 13 fourth quarter lead changes. What a game this was. And LA comes up with a win. Again, the final in that one was 111-108. LA over the Dallas Mavericks. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bulls and DeMar DeRozan,
That's going to do it for us.
They might play for draft picks, but it looks like they're not going to. They're going to try to get to the postseason in the Eastern Conference. The Cleveland Cavaliers are in the postseason. Toronto trying to solidify their place there, but Jared Allen today was pretty good.
Pretty good. And finally, the thing put it up pretty good. So I mentioned earlier, said earlier, so I mentioned. That's going to do it for us.
They might play for draft picks, but it looks like they're not going to. They're going to try to get to the postseason. The Cleveland Cavaliers are in the postseason. Toronto trying to solidify their place there, but Jared Allen today was pretty good.
Pretty good. And then finally.
8 rebounds. Jakob Poeltl was acquired at the deadline from San Antonio, or I should say reacquired from Toronto. He went over in the Kawhi Leonard trade. He had 13 points and 9 rebounds. Raptors had won a season-high 4 in a row and have moved into the number 9 spot in the East, but they failed to reach 500 for the first time since December 9th. With the loss, shooting 38.7 from the field. Toronto 30-32, Cavaliers are 39-25. Sacramento and Oklahoma City.
Sacramento in Oklahoma City. Hey. And then finally. Raptors on the spot. And then finally. And then finally.
But they failed to reach 500 for the first time since December 9th with the loss, shooting 38.7 from the field. Toronto 30-32, Cavaliers are 39-25. Sacramento and Oklahoma City. They have lost all 3 of their games since the All-Star break. No Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, out with right ankle soreness and an abdominal strain. From the field, Sacramento outshot Oklahoma City 52-47. Games in progress right now. The Portland Trailblazers lead the Houston Rockets by 21, 92-71. Damian Lillard had 46 to the moment. He had 41 in the first half. There's 5:07 to go in the third quarter. But with a 21-point lead, you don't know how much time he's going to get in the fourth quarter of play. So it looks like Portland will go to 29-31 in that one. LA Clippers were down big early. They trailed 35-22 at the end of one. Just starting now in the second quarter in Denver. Clippers are 33-29. So if they lose, the Clippers are back even with a loss column with the Golden State Warriors, who won tonight 109-104. It was a heart-stopping finish as the Warriors were clinging to life at the very end, but they did come back from down 10 in the fourth, down 14 in the first half, overcame the loss of 4 key players. Minnesota was down 2 players, so a lot of guys were pushed into roles in the forefront tonight who usually aren't, and many of them responded with great nights. Again, the final 109-104, Warriors with a win. I'm Tim Roye. R.C. Davis will close out the State Farm postgame show after these words on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
This is KSRO's Michael O'Shea personally inviting you to Malm Fireplace Center, sponsor of the Warriors. I own an Enviro fireplace from Malm. It is amazing on our chilly winter nights. Malm carries other high-efficiency fireplace inserts from Quadra Fire, Regency, and Yodel, with many products in stock. They can satisfy your burning desires. Family owned and operated since 1960, Malm Fireplace Center in Santa Rosa, on the web at malmfireplacecenter.com.
Are you working way too hard for way too little? There's never been a better time to consider a career in IT. You could enjoy a recession-resistant career in a rewarding field with plenty of growth opportunities and often flexible work environments. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. You could start your new career in months, not years. Take classes online or on campus, and financial aid is available to qualified students, including the GI Bill. Now is the time. mycomputercareer.edu.
The Lodge at Piner Road, Blue Mountain Senior Living's 8th community in Santa Rosa, is opening soon. My name is Paul Peck, Director of Resident Development at the Lodge at Piner Road. We invite you to visit the newest state-of-the-art senior community in Santa Rosa. The Lodge at Piner Road is an assisted living and memory care community. Call me today at 707-980-5636 or visit our website at pinerroadseniorliving.com.
The Charles M. Schultz Sonoma County Airport is ready for you when you're ready to fly. Take a quick trip on a direct flight to one of our great destinations. On the way to the terminal, you can enjoy a pre-flight wine tasting, grab a quick snack, fresh baked goods, or a full meal and drinks. You have options, and they're right in your backyard. Go to flysts.com and book your flight and reserve parking. Skip the Bay Area traffic. Travel relaxed at the Sonoma County Airport. Flysts.com.
Get ready to indulge in a culinary adventure during Sonoma County Restaurant Week, now through Sunday. Some of the best local restaurants will be offering special menus and discounts.
There are no tickets or passes required. Simply dine out at as many participating restaurants as you'd like during Sonoma County Restaurant Week. Each restaurant will have at least one prefix menu to choose from.
Lunches for $10, $15, or $25. Dinners for $25, $35, or $55. And sweet perks for $5.
More info at SoCoRestaurantWeek.org.
Get ready to indulge in a culinary adventure during Sonoma County Restaurant Week, now through Sunday. Some of the best local restaurants will be offering special menus and discounts.
There are no tickets or passes required. Simply dine out at as many participating restaurants as you'd like during Sonoma County Restaurant Week. Each restaurant will have at least one prefix menu to choose from.
Lunches for $10, $15, or $25. Dinners for $25, $35, or $55. And sweet perks for $5.
More info at SoCoRestaurantWeek.org.
You have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380. Sports Bay Area.
Nation, you're listening to the Warriors post-game show presented by State Farm.
Here's R.C. Davis.
Well, down 3 starters, the Warriors took a 2-point lead at the half and outscored the Wolves by 14 in the fourth on 58% shooting to beat Minnesota by 5 and crawl back above 500 at 31-30. The Dubs made 15 threes tonight. which means $7,500 will be donated to benefit local organizations and underserved youth as part of the Hoops for Kids program presented by Salesforce. Visit Warriors.com/kids for more info. Thank you, Salesforce, and all participating sponsors. We learned shortly before the game that Draymond Green would be getting an MRI on that knee, joining Steph Curry and Andrew Wiggins on the bench in street clothes. Our Mercedes-Benz performance of the game comes from Clay.
Comes by Klay Thompson.
They have lost all three of their games since the All-Star break. No Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, out with right ankle soreness and an abdominal strain. From the field, Sacramento outshot Oklahoma City 52-47. Games in progress right now. The Portland Trailblazers lead the Houston Rockets by 21, 92-71. Damian Lillard had 46 to the moment. He had 41 in the first half. There's 5:07 to go in the third quarter. But with a 21-point lead, you don't know how much time he's going to get in the fourth quarter of play. So it looks like Portland will go to 29-31 in that one. LA Clippers were down big early. They trailed 35.
Shot to boot. Tonight, the Dubs made 16 free throws, so $8,000 will be donated to the Warriors Community Foundation, benefiting education-focused nonprofits in the Bay Area as part of our Free Throws for Futures program, powered by the PG&E Corporation Foundation. Visit Warriors.com/free throws to learn more. Warriors turned the ball over 18 times, always an issue, leading to 18 Wolves points. Dubs out-rebounded the Wolves by 13, 56-43. State Farm has surprisingly good rates on car insurance. You'll get coverage to meet your needs at a price that fits your budget. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Coming off the bench, Anthony Lamb, 7 and 7 and 2 block shots. Ty Jerome, 4 assists and 4 boards, 2 along with 3 steals. Patrick Baldwin Jr. getting more and more run each game lately. Played 13 minutes, 3 points and 3 boards. To Michael Green, 4 points and 3 rebounds in 12 minutes of action. Moses Moody played a few minutes. He had 4 minutes on the night. We'll take a look ahead on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network next, presented by United Airlines.
Do you have an invention idea?
All right, we're back to wrap it up. So we're gonna have fun together. Well, so are you talk about that? Let's see. Hello. Dondo. We'll get back to wrap it. Dog.com. So we're back in Uncle Park. It was the Giants had to really come from behind to beat my to 3 and the beat.
Back to Oracle Park, where the Giants had the come-from-behind victory, beating the Brewers with a 6-run ninth inning, 8-5. We're going to review the game with some of the highlights here in a moment. But first, let's go places with the Toyota out-of-town scoreboard, and a couple of scores to report. The Padres defeated the D-backs 5-3. In San Diego. Yu Darvish got the win, beating Madison Bumgarner in that one. And Taylor Rogers got his 25th save. Ketel Marte and Christian Walker hit home runs for the D-backs in the loss. And the big story of the night nationally would be the great Clayton Kershaw flirting with a perfect game, carrying a perfect game into the last of the 8th in Anaheim. But the first batter of the inning, Luis Rengifo, hit a double, and that was that. But Kershaw then finished the inning and ended up going 8 strong, no runs, just that one hit allowed, getting his 7th win of the year. And what was cool was that after the base hit by Rengifo, the crowd in Anaheim gave Kershaw, a Dodger, a standing ovation and for the great night. And, of course, it's just been a great career for Clayton Kershaw. For the Giants in the wild card division, the third place Cardinals, who right now have the final wild card spot in the standings by a half game over the Phillies and 1 game over the Giants. The Cardinals won their game 7-3 over Cincinnati, while the Phillies defeated Miami 2-1, and with the Giants come from behind win, that standing stays the same. Those 3 teams all within a game of each other for the final wild card spot. The Padres are the second wild card team, and Atlanta is in first place for the wild card division. The Mets and the Cubs were rained out and will play a day-night doubleheader, weather permitting, at Wrigley Field tomorrow. Atlanta now 2 games back of the Mets in the Eastern Division. And the Brewers, with this loss and the Cardinal win, now have a 2-game lead in the Central over St. Louis. Now let's review this.
Wow. That I can hear. That was the sound. Joy here at Oracle Park. And for the year. And that was here, and that was the sound.
Here is where it happens. Experience the work.
This and that was it. That was the sound. What's the sound? That was the sound. Oh.
30 points and 9 rebounds. Of course, no Karl Anthony Towns or Rudy Gobert. Again, Blazers in town on Tuesday, 7 o'clock with the tip. For Tim Roye, Tom Tolbert, statistician Alan Brown, engineer Mike Baird, editor Chris O'Connell, and network coordinator Sterling Bennett. Good night from San Francisco. Warriors 109, Timberwolves 104.
They're concentrated cleaning ingredients. Don't pay for water, pay for clean.
Save $10 when you spend $30 on Tide and Downy. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent. Must buy at least one participating Tide or Dress detergent item, plus at least one participating Downy and or Bounce scent booster, liquid fabric softener, or dryer sheet. Prepaid card by mail. Visit pglaundryrebate.com for terms and conditions.
Hi, everyone. This is Lamont. Question. Are you a business owner? Do you like free government money? If so, listen up. The federal government has promised over $135 billion in tax refunds for small and medium-sized businesses that kept employees on payroll through COVID. Business owners are eligible for the Employee Retention Credit even if they receive PPP funds. RefundsPro.com specializes in cutting through the red tape of qualifying for this government program to make it quick and easy. Refunds Pro does all the heavy lifting, and most of our refunds are over $100,000. Couldn't you use that money right about now? There's no downside to apply and absolutely no fees unless you receive a refund. RefundsPro.com has helped hundreds of businesses qualify, and the best part, you don't have to pay a penny back to the government. This is as close as it gets to free government money. There is a deadline, so visit RefundsPro.com and get started before it's too late. Visit RefundsPro.com. That's RefundsPro.com.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible. It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code READY for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code READY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code READY for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. And watch and listen on the ESPN app. USF Dons basketball.
USF Dons basketball lives here.
You're listening to CBS Sports Radio.
You listen to CBS Sports Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
At the elbow, Looney.
Warriors not come back. They not come back.
Skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry, focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans. Power Pathway is helping.
30 points, 15 rebounds for the winners. Lakers have rallied twice this season by 25-plus points down. The only team in the league to get those such wins. Bucks have won 14 straight. Drew Holiday 33, 104-101 past the Suns. Woj reporting to Hawks. in agreement with Quinn Snyder to be their next head coach. It's a 5-year deal. Today, Trae Young, a buzzer beater, capped a 34-point game as Atlanta beat the Brooklyn Nets 129 to 127. College basketball, Jameer Young, 18. Maryland wraps an undefeated Big Ten home season. 75-59 over 21st ranked Northwestern. Meantime, the Padres and Manny Machado finalizing an 11-year extension worth $350 million. It keeps him with San Diego through 2033.
Coming up Monday as we wait for Kevin Durant and Steph Curry to return to the court, which one will actually have a bigger effect on their team? Keyshawn J. Willimax, Monday morning, ESPN Radio, ESPN2, ESPNU.
Nobody brings you more college football than we do. KNBR 1050, the sports leader. This is Game Night on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Did Major League Baseball change too many rules?
You've been listening to the Golden State Warriors Audio Network, presented by United Airlines.